Hey guys, Metal Viking 82 here, back to show off the last little stack of plunder from the last several months of raiding, and I will finally be caught up, so I'm just going to jump right into things. Starting off with one that I just got the other day, actually, in the mail, and that is the brand new album from Cactus, entitled Tightrope. And if you're not familiar with Cactus, they are a hard rock slash blues rock. Some would even call them a proto heavy metal band out of Long Island, New York. Been around since 1969. And of course, features Carmine Appice from King Cobra and Blue Murder and a bunch of other bands. Well-known drummer, as is his brother, Vinny Appice, who, of course, drummed for Dio and Black Sabbath. But, yeah. This is so good. I've listened to it a couple times now, and if you love good hard rock with some blues elements thrown into it, go check out Cactus. I've really gotten into this band over the last year or so. Really good stuff. Next up, one that has got a tongue twister of a title, and that is the latest one from Rob Zombie, entitled The Lunar Injection Kool-Aid Eclipse Conspiracy. Whew. But yeah, Rob Zombie really needs no introduction. Plays shock rock, new metal, whatever you want to call it. Comes from Haverhill, Massachusetts. Been around since 1985. This is his 7th full length, put out just this year by Nuclear Blast. Of course, I did a review of the leadoff single, The Triumph of King Freak, and I gotta say, I really dig this album. I do plan on trying to do a review of it here at some point. But yeah, even if you were disappointed with Rob's last several albums, I would definitely give this a shot because this really, in my opinion, harkens back to Hellbilly Deluxe and, The Sinister Urge. So yeah, love the new Rob Zombie. This one, I've only heard the singles from it, have not had a chance to actually listen to the full thing. And that is The Crown with Royal Destroyer. The Crown, melodic death thrash band out of Sweden, been around since 1998. This is their 11th full-length album overall, put out just this year by Metal Blade Records, And like I said, I really enjoyed the singles from this, so I can't wait to finally listen to the entire thing. This one, I've been seeing Gorehouse Productions really talking about this release and kind of hyping it up, and I gotta say it lived up to it, so I had to pick it up. And that is Insect Inside with The First Shining of New Genus. Insect Inside, slam / brutal death metal out of Russia. Been around since 2017. This is their debut full-length album put up by Gorehouse Productions. And if you're into slam and brutal death metal, I would definitely check out Insect Inside. These guys got a good thing going, I think. Next up, we got some thrash metal, which, I don't show a whole ton of, but this is one that, again, was getting a lot of hype. A lot of people were telling me about it, and I listened to it, and I was like, yeah, that's something I've got to pick up. That is Enforced with Kill Grid. Yeah, these guys are a thrash / crossover band out of Richmond, Virginia. Been around since 2016. This is their 2nd full-length album put out just this year by Century Media Records. And awesome stuff. I've definitely got to track down a copy of their debut album. The next two came from Sunshine Ward Recordings. Justin Stubbs from Father Befouled and about a million other bands talked about this album on Facebook and listened to some of it. I was like, yeah, I've got to pick that up. And the next one is one that I just happened to stumble across when I was ordering this one. But this is Apocryphatic, Heir to the Cosmos. Really dig that artwork and that logo. And yeah, these guys are a straight up old school death metal band out of Knob Creek, Tennessee. Been around since 2019. This is their debut full-length album put out last year by Sunshine Ward Recordings. And pretty much if you're a fan of old school death metal, go check out Apocryphatic. Another name that's really hard to pronounce. Now, this next band, like I said, I just happened to come across this release when I was ordering Apocryphatic. And this is a band that a lot of people do not like. They say, oh, well, the image is so heavy, but their music is not, and blah, blah, blah. But whatever. I love this band. I've seen them live twice. I still think their debut album is probably their best one that they've put out. After that, it was kind of hit and miss. Their last one was pretty decent, and I'm talking about Ghost with Demo, The First Ritual. Of course, you know, Ghost is a rock / metal band out of Sweden, been around since 2006, the brainchild of Tobias Forge. Of course, you know, he is was the guitarist and vocalist of Repugnant, I believe is the name. Repugnant or Repugnance. I can't remember the exact name off the top of my head right now. But yeah, went from playing death metal to playing pretty much, you know, rock and metal. And yeah, this is essentially a bootleg reissue put out by Charlatan Records, I believe just earlier this year. And this contains their very first 4-song demo, which contains Ritual, which is probably my favorite Ghost song ever, Elizabeth, Prime Mover, and Death Nail. And of course, being a demo, these sound so different from how I know these songs. But really cool to hear. Be kind of cool if they actually put out an official version of this, but I seriously doubt that will ever happen. Next up, got this one from the band themselves. This is Mourned with Devoured Humanity. Death metal band out of Weymouth, Massachusetts. Not sure when they actually formed. These guys aren't even listed on the Metal Archive, so pretty much any information I got was from their Bandcamp page. But yeah, this is a limited edition CD that comes from Japan's Dead Sky Recordings back in, 2020. And basically this is like a 2-song EP with their debut EP as bonus tracks on it. And yeah, really good death metal band. Definitely go check out Mourned. I would love to see some more from these guys. Last but most certainly not least, we have Anger Rot with The Divine Apostate. Slipcase here. There's the artwork. And yeah, death metal band from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Been around since 2017. This is their second full-length album out on Redefining Darkness Records just last year. Limited to 300 copies. And of course, members of this band are actually in the band Empty Throne, who is a band that I did a review of here recently for their upcoming EP. And I was like, man, I need to get that other Anger Rot album because I got their debut from the Metalhead box. So I went ahead and ordered this and a t-shirt from them. And they were cool enough. They threw in a couple little stickers. And the really cool thing is they threw in a logo pin, if you can see that. And this is a really nice quality pin too. So very cool of them to do that. Thank you guys so much if you happen to be seeing this. So that is it. I am finally caught up until all my pre-orders and things show up. So yeah, that is going to do it. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing. And until next time, stay brutal.